Us. Welcome to your end of the day report. This is Coach Jose Ricardo Tejaen, and today let's take a look at what happened in the market. First, I'd like to start with the MOC, market on close. And clearly, we may expect a little bit more selling pressure coming on to the end of the month. So far today, sellers are in control. Buyers are 102 versus 131 for the sell. Sort of a surprise because we had a very strong rebound last week on the S&P 500. We're going to take a look right away to what is happening with the different equity indexes. And we're going to do this via ETFs. One of the things we do at the Profit Flow Group is that aside of studying SDF, statistical disruptive flows, we always want to take a look at what's happening, what is happening out there. And if it's going up, we want to be positioned accordingly. Listen, folks, the reality is that if you want to make money in the next 10 years, you do need to trade options. There's no alternative. That's called the TINA. There is no alternative, and you have to pay attention to what's happening in the marketplace, especially if you have the skills to pinpoint where these disruptions are taking place. I want to start with the Russell 2000 ETF, IWM. Now, let's take a look at what's happening. Last week, we have this big dip into the 5 EMA. This is one of the most important EMAs that you ever are going to use in your career. And if you don't know how to trade, if you're new to trading, this is a very simple way to see the market. Actually, if you pay attention, look at how it's actually finding support all the way. And every time that you see a little bit of a retracement, then you have the push all the way up. Now, I got to tell you, this is not bullish so far. Right now, we're in bearish territory, but I'm bullish, not biased, but I'm bullish and have a strong expectation based on the disruptive flow that we have been scanning for the last, I will say, 4 weeks in IWM, that we are still looking to move forward. Now, strong resistance at 234, but definitely the trend still up. Look at the monthly chart. Prices are bouncing with a lot of force, way above the 5 EMA. We're still bullish and we're positioning ourselves accordingly. Now looking at the S&P 500 via the ETF SPY. Remember, this is the oldest exchange traded fund in the US since 1993. That's what I believe, 1993. I like to say 1994, but whatever. Let's take a look at what is happening so far. Same story. Now, here's a little bit of a difference between Russell 2000 and the S&P 500. I bet you a couple $100 that, and actually not more than betting, is just I would love to see how the SPY will dip a little bit further into the 5 EMA. I will love to see us trading at 397. Scary? No, I don't think so. I think like the corrections that we're finding in this bull market are more subtle. And if we move a little bit lower, minus 4.20%, no, it's going to get hurt. No, it's going to feel it. I think a little bit more weakness on Tesla will translate into get to this point. Overall, Apple and the other big players in the fat man, they don't have a lot of weakness, but it's just a little bit of selling tech and buying the peripheral stocks. I'm more into looking to buy energy and a lot of financials, a lot of banks in the US. And finally, looking at the Qs, what happened with technology in the US? Now remember, technology dominated the last 10 years. We know that. Tech dominated and dominates the world. However, it doesn't mean that you have to be there for 20 years. You got 10 years, you sold, you bought the deep during the 2008-2009 great financial crisis. Now you're looking at something that moved very strong during a year of lots of lockdowns, country lockdowns, whatever. Zoom, all these companies had a great day. And as I think it was the CEO from Microsoft, he said, hey, listen, what we expected to take place in 5 years, we got to do it in probably 6 months, something like that. That's huge. Now, looking at the Q, still a lot of money to be made on tech. Definitely, if you're looking into retirement, if you're looking to, you have a pot of cash that you need to build. You're not a millionaire yet, and you're looking for those massive profits. Tech is not death. I repeat, tech is not death. The only thing is that you need to know where to allocate your money. That would be on the Qs. I love the Qs. You should love them too. And absolutely, look at the same story. This is why I'm thinking like we are going to see a little bit more weakness, not only because we have that on the imbalances. Market on close indicates we have sell last Friday, continuation today. I think we are in for more weakness. Don't be surprised. But although we are going to, I'm expecting at least, we may see these further deep. I tell you what, we want to be buyers. We want to be buyers. And the best way to be buyers, if you do know, if you pinpoint where are these SDFs? That's right. Statistical disruptive flows. I know you never heard of them, but I'm here to tell you that is true. Rather than fighting the market, why not? Why not aligning yourself with the big boys? Why not riding the coattails of the big money? That's what we do at the Profit Flow Group. That's what I want to teach you. My name is Coach JR. I want to welcome you to my series of end of the day videos. This is the state. Listen, guys, it's bouncing. I don't think we'll have to buy yet. We want to wait a little bit more. Definitely, this is the picture. One picture, 1,000 words. Look at what it's doing here. Does it look bullish to you? Hey, listen, if it goes without us, fine. But I always want to pay the best price for my contracts, or my options contracts. That's what we do, and that's what you're gonna learn here at the Profit Flow Group. You're gonna learn how to leverage the power of options trading. In the next 10 years, if you don't trade options, I gotta tell you, you're gonna miss the boat big time. I thank you for watching, and I see you guys tomorrow for another end of day video here at the Profit Flow Group. Us!